In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a survey or poll or election event, and also how you can speed up data entry by using an answer bank. So from the administrative homepage, we're going to create or add an event. It will default to an in-person event, so we come up here to the top right and go create a survey. And you can add as many questions as you like to this. So we'll call this a sample election because that's what we'll be doing here. For the city of Anderson, you can add, this probably has no credits to it, but you can give credit for participation if you want to. Set the dates that it will be open for. So 2 days from here. This will be an unscored poll. You can take another route if you're creating something like a quiz. And you have answers that you're going to mark as being correct or not. You can report to yourself and to the user the graded outcome at the end. Do you want the questions that you create here to be presented in the order that you create or randomly? How many do users need to answer before they can submit? And because this is going to be an election, we're going to keep these anonymous, which means you won't be able to see, you'll be able to see who voted, but you won't be able to see what the individual votes were. So you'll see vote tallies, but not individual ballots. So our first election will be for treasurer. And we'll have Ruth and Mark and Bob and Sally are going to be running for treasurer. Do we want to put these randomly when they're presented in the app? How many, 1, 2, 3, how many people will they vote for? We'll add this question and submit the survey. Now I'm submitting the survey now so I can show you another route to take. So we'll come back and edit this. This is showing us the questions we have. So come back to edit, and there's a link up here for answer banks. So if you are doing something like an election and you have a lot of names that need to be spelled correctly, one of the things that you can do is upload a spreadsheet with in CSV file with a list of all of these names. These are just single names here, but it could be anything. It could be sentences here, in fact. And you'll give this a name. So we'll call this the Books of the Bible answer bank. I've already done this. I'll show you what this would look like. So we're going to come and edit this. So here are, it's an incomplete list of books of the Bible, but you could add another book if you wanted to. If you accidentally add the book of Bob, you can come back and remove this. So this is, now what this does is it just sits in the background, and when we come back to work on adding a new question, I'm going to select this first answer bank. It could be many that I've created. So you might have a slate of Party X candidates and a slate of Party Y candidates. So we're going to select just from here. So this is going to be for a secretary. And now as I start typing MA, it will go and pull up those two names that were in my answer bank, and I can select Matthew, MA, select Mark, Job or John, Esther. There she is. Now, we don't have to rely just on those. We can add the book of Romans. We can override whatever those suggestions are as well. So that is designed to help you speed that up. We're going to add this question, update that survey, and so now we've got those two questions there. So just to remind you how we came through here from the home page, went to add an event, and then created a survey. If you have already created a survey, we'll come back here to events, and we're going to click on our sample election. Then you can come right back into it and edit, or maybe even make a new ballot, a new election. So new will give you a new survey to create. Edit will bring you back to the question that you have. You can reorganize these. So we could list the secretary first, right? If you want this, especially if you have these to be presented in a particular order. And here, as you add questions, this number will increase. So we want, at least one vote before somebody can submit, or you got to answer both of those questions before submitting your ballot. In the next video, I'll show you what this looks like on the app side and how you can access the answers when they're being submitted.